Good morning, beloved. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, whenever it is that you are watching the broadcast. Hello, 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 hello. How are you? How do you do? What's up with you? What's going on in your world, beloved? Hi, 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 and hi. Sending blessings to you, blessings and grace and mercy and all the things. Sending it your way. Sending it your way. I wish you well. I bid you a wonderful top of the morning. Um, um, so for those of you who will be live, yes, let's do it. Let's play, let's talk, let's engage, let's have conversation. For those who will hashtag it and replay it. I love it. I love it. I love it. I love it. For those of you who will be on and I don't know you on and I might not never know you on, I could appreciate that. And then for those of you who will be used by Poppa at some point down the road to encourage this girl, thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you for being used by He who created you and I and all that is. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Now, let's dive right on in. Let me just start off by saying I'm sleepy. I need some more sleep. I'm not, I didn't get enough. I don't think I went to bed real late, but I had a busy weekend. So, some recovery time. I'm probably going to take a nap at 6 o'clock a.m. Yep, probably go take a nap. I don't know. Sometimes, once I get up, I'm up. So it's, you know, it just depends whether I'm gonna do that or not. But at any rate, at any rate, so we're talking about share what Papa gave us. You know how your mother, your father might give you something, and then they said, "Be sure to share. Be sure to share with your brothers and sisters. Be sure to share with your cousins. Be sure to share with your friends." I mean, even your mother may give you something as an adult and, say for you to take it to work. Make sure you share it with so and so at work. You remember that? Remember those uh, requirements, those expectations that you would share what you have? Do you recall those? Well, I think that is what I know that's what Papa intended um, before he formed you. He intended that you would share you with his universe, that you would not just receive the gifts that he bequeathed you with, that he gave you, that you wouldn't just receive those gifts and that be that. No, that you would receive the gifts and then you would share the gifts. That's what Papa expects of us. And we are the gifts, just in case you didn't know it. If nobody told you that before, let me be the first to tell you, beloved, you are a gift. Not only are you a gift, but you are a gifted gift. You are a gifted gift. You are. So if no one has told you that before, that you are a gifted gift, let me, Catherine, tell you, beloved, handcrafted by the master, especially designed for use, for effective use in his universe and advancing the kingdom. You, beloved, are a gifted gift. And it is intended that you would use your gifts for his glory and for his benefit And if used for his glory, his benefit is for your benefit too. Good morning, Pastor Bobby. Welcome, welcome. Hey, Brian, good morning. Have a good day to you too. Love you, honey. So it's for your benefit too. It's a win-win. It is a win-win to use your gifts for his benefit, for his glory, for advancing of the kingdom, for the betterment of all. So mankind, and depending on what your gift is, animal kind, earth kind, air kind, water kind, sea life. It just depends on your gift. So that's why we talk about the universe, because it's the blessing of all that Papa created and all of his creation. All of his creation. In the beginning was the word. In the words, well, that's John. That's not what I'm trying to quote. In the beginning, God created the heavens and the earth. And he said, let there be. And there was, right? So the solar system, air quality, all of that, you might be gifted, to be a geologist, to study tectonic plates and volcanic eruptions, right? Magma, all of those kinds of things. But however it is that you are gifted, I'm just saying, like, first of all, don't apologize for it and maximize it, leverage it. Because just because we're gifted does not mean we can't grow in it. If we're gifted, we can add to the gift. We can continue to add to your gift. And the more that you give, the more it's given back to you, right? Given it shall be given. Good measure, pressed down, shaken together, and running over, says the word of God. Give, and it shall be given. So imagine that. Give your gift, and it shall be given back unto you. We cannot lose with that. Serve from who Papa created you to be. Serve from how Papa created you to be. Show up in the way that Papa created you to show up. Don't apologize for it. You are unique. Now, look, y'all know what I mean. It's a balance to that. Don't be out there cutting up and, well, that's just the way I am. Nah, you should be apologizing for that. As a matter of fact, you should be changing that. Because generally, anytime somebody said, well, that's just the way I am, you was just not kind. And whatever preceded that is likely was unkind. So we want to keep the word, right? We want to look at the whole of the word, not just one little section. The fruit of the Spirit is always in vogue. Letitia, good morning, honey bun. The fruit of the Spirit is always a win-win. It's always a benefit. So we don't want to, and Papa didn't gift us. He didn't gift us to be the kind of people who are like, well, that's just who I am. That's not Papa's gift. That came from being a part of the world and social learning and watching other people give you a piece of their mind. So you learn to give other people a piece of, I'm not talking about that. When I say no apologies, I'm not talking about that. When I say no apologies, I'm talking about we are not to apologize for. Jeremiah 1:5 says, before I formed you, I knew you. It's that knowing right there. That's our responsibility to get to know and to live out this life, to continue the transformation into that knowing. That's what we don't apologize. That knowing, in that knowing is our gift. In that knowing is our uniqueness. In that knowing is who Papa intended and intends for us to be, how he intends for us to show up. We don't ever apologize for that knowing. I'm just saying, we don't apologize for that. Now, we got some stuff that the ways we show up and while we're working out our soul salvation that we might need to go back and apologize for. So that's a whole different conversation. But when you own, like fully own who Papa has created you to be, when you fully own that, I should have left my ceiling fan on. I'm hot. My body temperature is warm. But when you fully own, the more that you own it, oh my God, the blessings of God that make it rich and addeth no sorrow, because you like leaning into the gift that you are. You're leaning into your unique way of showing and being. You're leaning into that which you have been called to do the way you have been called to do it. The way you've been called to do it. And this is the thing. Can't nobody do. You can't nobody do me like Jesus. That's not what I was going to say, though. Can't nobody do you like you do you. Can't nobody do as Papa intended for you to do. And if you don't do it, it don't get done. If you don't do it, it don't get done. I'm just saying. Some version of it will get done. Some version will get done. But no one will do you like you do you. No one can bring to Papa's universe what you are intended to bring from your place of service, from your place of being. Only you can bring what Papa intended to bring. So I had the absolute privilege. Now, let me just say, the more I do this, the more I love. Like, I could do this every day, all day, hands down, without question. So I had the privilege of being a keynote speaker this weekend in Norton Shores, Michigan, at Maranatha Bible Camp for a time of refreshing ministries. They had a women's, Pastor Camille host a women's retreat. It's her 6th year hosting a women's retreat. And so I got to, and guess what the title or the subject of their retreat was? Self-love. It was self-love, and it was self-love, and it was coming out of Matthew 6:33, seek ye first the kingdom. And when I say, first of all, I had an amazing time. I had an absolute ball sharing the gift of me. I absolutely, I don't even have words to talk about how much I love doing, how much I love sharing, how much I love servicing from who I've been created to be, using every gift, every talent, every skill, all of it, an amalgamation, a mix up, what Papa has put into me, and then share it. So it's one thing to share it. There's benefit just in giving it out, because it shall be given back into you, right? So there's tremendous benefit there. But then there's this extra benefit that comes from seeing others benefit from the gift of you. There's this extra gift to see other people have aha moments and revelations and transformation and healing and feelings of redemption, experiences of all of those kinds of things, knowledge and insight and revelation that will lead to change, lasting change. I am just, so grateful to be living out the gift that I am. I am like, I don't even have words this morning to be able to do what gives me life, right? To have vent and venue and space to just show up and talk about the subject that I have been birthed to talk about. So self-love, a gift you give yourself. I wrote the book. 2016 is when we published. In 2010 is when Papa gave me the title chapters, gave me the first iteration of the chapter titles. And it's been on and popping ever since. And the book signing was, man, that book signing was literally standing room only. Like, literally, it was standing room only. And it was like, I think it was over 200. We sold over 200 copies. Like, we sold out of the books. that at the book, and I had 200 copies. We sold out of the books. Hey, Ray, good morning. Good morning. Papa intended for it to be. He just intended for it to be. And I'm so like, I really do love who I am. I love how I show up in the universe. I got stuff to work on. Now, I'm never saying that I am complete. No, there's transformation that's still needed. Believe me, I need to continually, what's the word? Work towards having the mind of Christ. I need to continually yield my being to the Holy Spirit to be led, guided, and directed into all truth. Continually. I need to continually work on some natural things that are just habits. Habituation is a real thing, y'all. It's a real thing. So I need to continually work on some habits that don't serve me, that I picked up in my, 61 years of living. So I am not complete. I'm just saying, even with the awareness of all of that, I still love me some me. I still appreciate me. I still am extremely grateful for how I show up in Papa's universe. Oh man, I love doing what I do. I love sharing my gifts. I'm inviting you to the same. Like, figure out what it is that Papa has given you to do and make sure you're doing it. Make sure you're doing it, because what he is giving us to do, what we're designed to do, will satisfy our soul. So I am always satisfied. I'm satisfied in all the process. I'm satisfied when I get a request to come and be someone's keynote, or to lead a workshop, or to preach a message, or to whatever it is. Like, I'm satisfied with that. And I'm going to leverage every moment of it. So now I'm gonna leverage when I have to stop and just invite Papa and say, okay, Papa, so what we talking about? How we talking about? Papa be like, well, you know what you talking about. Some kind of way you gonna add love is gonna be a part of that conversation. You will never have a conversation, Catherine, without love. I'm just saying. Right? Because I wasn't sure what I was gonna do with the firefighters. Papa's like, what you mean you don't know what you're doing? Oh, I know. You're gonna honor what they ask, and you're gonna do you're gonna honor what I ask, or you're gonna honor how I created you. But it's up to you. Now, these are the things that are required. Now, the way you are, Catherine, you get to decide what that looks like. But you must meet this criteria, but decide what that looks like. So I love it. All right, there's freedom with some boundaries, accountability. Okay. So I love, 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 love to see us all flow in our unique, masterful ways of being. When you're just you, and just is meaning solely you, you're not pretending and masking and morphing and trying to act like somebody else and be like somebody else. But when you are you, like really you, then it's important for you to, I don't know what else, I got distracted for a minute. When you're really you, everybody benefits. Everybody. I mean the you who Papa knew before he formed you. The you he knew when he knit you in your mother's womb. That knowing. When you flow from that place, it's a win-win for everybody. That is. So I invite you this week to think about, what did Papa give you? How did he gift you? How did he bless you? How are you uniquely? How are you brilliant? What's your superpower? What do you bring to the earth? What's your intention? What's Papa's intention for you? Whatever that is, beloved, let's not apologize for it. Let's not back down on it. Let's do it with all the flair and fan and all of the brilliance that there is, because that will bless your soul, because it's a confirmation over and over and over again of your soul, and that's going to bless all you're here to serve, and it brings a smile to Papa's face. So I know Papa was smiling on doing the keynote, which was Saturday. Thank you for being here. At the moment that Abba gave us our breath, me and you, we forfeited, we relinquished, we gave up the right to not be amazing. You and I just simply don't have the right to not be amazing, because we are. We are amazing beyond our belief. We are handcrafted masterpieces. If nobody ever told you that you are a handcrafted masterpiece, one of a kind, rare gem, I'm telling you now, you are a handcrafted masterpiece, one of a kind, rare gem. All right, beloved. All right. I will see you soon. Have a phenomenal day. Blessings, 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 and more blessings unto you.